Well, good morning. I am honored to be worshiping with your church family today. I grew up in northern Minnesota, and it was not uncommon for us to have snow on the ground 6 months out of the year. In fact, if you were watching the national news this week, you might have noticed that Duluth, Minnesota, my hometown, got 30 inches of new snow in the last couple of days, which is just really incredible. But the snow up there is just beautiful. And you would think that as much snow as we got, that the locals would become immune to its beauty. And that really wasn't the case, because every time it snowed, the world became fresh and clean and truly looked just like a postcard. And snow became the great equalizer. And so parts of town that were maybe a little bit rougher could boast the same exquisite beauty as the more affluent neighborhoods, and objects that maybe were useless or broken became unique, one-of-a-kind works of art, as the snow would kind of nestle into those cracks and those crevices. And then when the sunlight would come down and hit the snow, the brilliance reflected back. The light was so brilliant that we ended up wearing our sunglasses more in the wintertime than we actually did in the summer up in Minnesota. But it wasn't until I moved to Texas that I experienced my first thunder snowstorm. I didn't know that those existed. I thought I knew everything about snow. And it was the most surreal experience, because you have all of this friction and all of this anger and negativity overhead, and yet it produced so much peace and beauty falling to the earth. And I think that that is a lot like grace, because regardless of our past, grace falls down on us from heaven, and it covers our stains, and it covers and fills in the broken pieces in our lives, and it becomes the great equalizer. So that when God the Father looks down at us, he sees us as spotless and clean, and he sees the holiness of his Son reflecting back to him. And so that's what this song is about today. The name of the piece is Grace from Christmas Snow.
Snow comes down, grace is found, gentle slopes show that Christmas hope abounds. Winter chill, frosted hill, a snowy blast falling on the past we know. From Christmas snow. Life so cold, love so bold, thundering clouds offer heaven's peace out loud. Frozen ground, all hearts of stone melting into life that grows. Grace from Christmas snow. Grace from Christmas. Hearts of ice paid for twice with the price of love. Stains erased by wounds of grace and mercy from above. Then those with scars and those unmarred are equal in God's eyes, covered by this gift of snow that's falling from on high. Snow comes down, grace is found, gentle slopes show that Christmas hope abounds. Then snow meets earth, priceless worth. Life has changed from a royal birth below. Grace from Christmas snow. Grace from Christmas snow. Whiter than snow. Yes, whiter than snow. Now wash me and I shall be whiter. Wash me and I shall be whiter, whiter than snow. Grace from Christmas.